Hello and welcome to the Big Ass Dick Hour. I'm your host, Andy Dick Hour.
We got to do something a little different this time in terms of the live reads.
Okay.
Because they complained about
About what?
doing them at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got to split them up.
Time this differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we start with one and then halfway through do another?
No, because they were like, oh, well, the audience is... What happens when you do them at a certain point, the audience knows it's advertising time, so they stop listening. Which, like...
They want to hear the rest of the show, though.
If somebody's going to go through the hassle of being, you know, I mean...
Well, not when you do good-ass reads like us,
when they're
dude.
funny.
They said that, too. They said because we do good ones that it's not a problem.
Oh, okay.
But we still have to do... The rules are rules.
We got to break them up.
First of all, don't come to Cumtown with rules.
That's right. Except we are going to follow them, it sounds like.
Well, just because I like having two different timers.
Yeah.
I mean,
You should get a second
They
Apple
said that,
Watch.
and then I developed the system.
Yes. You started
then-
you started programming
Yeah.
immediately.
Once the systems... Once there was an opportunity for new systems to be put in place. I got my replacement bonsais today.
Oh.
What do you mean
think-
replacement?
Well,
he
I
killed
left the
them.
old ones at the old apartment.
Oh, so you just bought new ones.
Right. I got
Things are
replacement.
disposable.
Yeah.
The store didn't say we sold you malfunctioning bonsais.
Oh no. Yeah. Sorry. I don't start beefs with customer service departments to get shit for free.
That's what you do constantly.
The word "replace" to me.
You get
means
Amazon Prime for free because you constantly yell at Amazon on the phone.
No, not
Because
constantly.
they lose his...
because USPS misses my packages, and you just call Amazon and you say, "Yeah, USPS lost."
So
There
that's
is a-
exactly what you just described.
No,
No.
You're
Yes,
saying,
you're saying you
I'm
get
con-
something
Hold
for
on.
free because
You're
you
saying
complain
I'm
to customer
constantly
service.
yelling at Amazon, which is not true. If something doesn't show up, you call Amazon and you say, "Hey,
Sure.
did it show up?" And they go, "Okay, here's a month of Prime for free." And you say, "Oh, thanks."
That
sure,
is
and I
true.
think that the bonsai tree people deserve the same kind of treatment.
I didn't get a bonsai. I bought a new
I'm
fucking
just saying.
bonsai tree.
I'm just saying theoretically, if they sold you a faulty bonsai tree, one that was on fire or something like that, you get home and it's like messed up. All right,
The
that's
seed
enough.
pops up.
I mean, I feel like
There is a glee, though. You do enjoy when someone fucks something up. I know...
I hate the post office, but that's
Yeah.
an extension
It's
of my
not the
hatred of the
post
federal
office.
government.
That's right.
No, that's you copying Mark Maron.
What do you mean it's me copying
Mark Maron's thing.
What
is
is
hating
all
the
this
post office.
projection you're doing today?
It's called teasing.
That's
It's called
your,
playful
Your
teasing.
biggest criticism of anyone is that they're Mark Maron, which is some internal fear. You
An
have.
annoying Jew.
Right? Yeah.
Who people only listen to because of his podcast. But at
Right.
least Mark did it all himself.
Right. Exactly.
Damn, you're like double Mark Maron, Adam.
Yeah, it's true. Thank you.
Are you going to start playing guitar? Remember that motherfucker?
I already play guitar.
Remember when Mark Maron started playing guitar on his shit? That's when I was like, I can't listen
There's
to
a
this shit
picture
anymore.
of him like shredding. and
I've
it's so funny.
never listened. I listened to one episode of What the Fuck ever in my life.
There's a couple good
I
ones.
listened.
The one with
yeah.
Big J is hilarious,
The only one I listened to, because I was in some girl's car and we had to like drive to Dallas or something. And she's like,
I want to listen to Mark Maron.
Who was this person?
just some dumb bitch.
Dallas, huh?
Yeah.
Weren't you telling me that everyone in Dallas
Spots.
is jacked?
Yeah, the
All
whole
comedians
comedy
are
scene,
jacked.
Yeah, that's like the only scene with jacked comedians.
There's
Fuck
no
yeah.
fat
I'm sure
guys.
Los Angeles has it too. No, they're fat, but then they're also.
But they got
Fat
big
and
traps.
jacked.
But they got big necks.
Mhm.
That's my shit, dude. I'm gonna have big traps, big arms.
People are just big there in general.
I'm gonna have a little stomach, a little cushion for the pushing for
Yeah.
when a girl's perched upon my beautiful, glistening, oiled up body.
Yeah.
Natural oils, by the way. I don't need no other fucking shit.
What, you mean secretions?
Secretions. That's right. Sexual secretions.
Yeah.
I'm like a fucking dodo that gets its fucking feathers all
You're extinct.
glistening.
Yeah.
When it's fucking. There's got to be a bird that
Like
like
dodos spit on themselves?
I don't know, but I'm
Dodos
thinking.
don't exist. I
I
thought.
like it. I had to come up with any bird, and you picked the only one that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way to fact check me, motherfuckers.
Well, you
How
could
about
read.
that?
Probably
There's like a
is.
book or an encyclopedia. Probably.
No, there isn't.
There was no bird research at the time.
I do respect what birds do to get pussy.
You like birds?
No, I actually hate birds.
I really don't like them.
But I respect what they do to get pussy. They all have like dances and like.
How the guys have like colorful plumage and then
Exactly.
to get pussy, and then the girls are all like gray.
Exactly. Well, some girls are pretty. Some birds are pretty girls. Hummingbirds
it's
probably
kind of like-
fuck fast,
I can
fast
imagine.
and loose.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What animal do you admire, Nick?
Admire? I don't know if I admire any.
You don't admire any animals?
No.
You don't. You
I
don't
think
like
mandrills are pretty cool.
What's a mandrill?
It's that baboon with face paint.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah.
I like how
faces.
that goes to show you what our asses would look like if we never wiped our asses. All monkeys' asses are so fucked up.
They have poop
No,
in
it's
their
mostly
asses?
baboons.
That's gotta hurt, bro.
Baboons have those swollen asses.
That looks
And
horrible.
that's like a secondary sex characteristic of baboons. They like
What do you
develop
mean?
that huge ass to attract mates.
really.
Whoa.
So the thicker the baboon, the more pussy.
Which it's like you got to be careful with any of that shit because it just sounds racist. You know?
Why? Saying thick baboons get pussy?
I guess, yeah.
Dude, it's not
They
racist
grow
to
their
me.
ass out to attract mates. They're talking about baboons.
It would be funny if that's the thing someone takes out of context and ruins you. Although, what way would that even be possible?
Right.
But
Yeah.
like,
I've given you plenty of things in context.
but that's what I mean. It would be hilarious if it was something out of context. When just in context, I think we do at least 3 different types of mentally disabled characters per show.
You took that out of context. The context was me saying it to other racist guys that enjoyed the thing I was saying.
No, it wasn't me. It was the character gay retard saying it.
Yeah.
So it was satire.
It was Lieutenant Faggot.
It's a satire on our
The
military.
United States Gay Army, formerly known as the Marines. It's a character. Sir, yes, sir. I am gay, sir.
At ease. That just means unclench your asshole on his dick. That's what at ease means in that scenario.
Yeah, and so they're saluting. They have like a dildo, and then they get all straight, and they plug it in their mouth.
Damn, I can't wait to join the gay army,
Yeah, formerly known as
the U.S. Marines.
Hoorah.
Suck per fuck.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Semper gay.
Semper Fi.
Semper Bi, that's good, yeah. Do they have a snake in any of their stuff? No, right? Or do they have like an eagle or some
The
shit?
only place that has a snake is like the
Gadsden flag.
the medical, whatever that
Oh, yeah.
staff with the snakes around it.
Oh, yeah.
with- it's like a torch or something with
Yeah,
a snake.
Why
it's
is
crazy
that?
how long they've been using that symbol, and it still goes on ambulances, and it's been around for like 2,000 years,
2,000 years?
something like that. It's old.
It's from like Egyptians.
Yeah,
or
it's like a
something?
The
Roman
Bible,
thing.
dude.
Wow.
I think.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know what
I
it
don't
is,
know.
but yeah, I mean nothing's been around that long.
Nope. Except for ass eating.
Yeah,
Judaism.
Sure.
It is weird how
Christianity.
long Judaism's been sticking around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
a
just
plague.
one dumbass religion.
they're
That
like
just,
bed bugs.
It's not even that many people.
yeah.
It's a really it's like maybe
They
the
are like bed bugs.
true.
Impossible to get. Once, if too many of them poke their heads, we're going to we're going to get rid of them.
Yeah.
But then they go into
Yeah.
hiding.
There's
Although
more like
now at their nest, they're getting pretty.
their nest is getting
they're getting a little aggressive over at their nest, you
Yeah.
know? I'm just saying.
So we're gonna get a bed of our own. And then they still just took someone else's bed again. They did it again.
I don't know what you're talking about, stuff. I saw there was a lovely ceremony with Jared and Ivanka
That's true.
in Jerusalem.
To celebrate.
Oh
We talked about it on the live show, but we haven't talked about it on the actual show, have we? Or did we do it already?
The brutality in Gaza.
Yeah.
I think we've addressed it.
I don't think so, because this is our first show, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Since the kite
Since-
flying incident.
Since the
That was
massive-
met
Since
with
the-
appropriate
Since those
force.
terrorists. with
What
those
is it?
kites.
It's kite bombs or
They said
kite...
there were kites that were on fire.
What if a little bit of ash fell from the sky under
Yeah.
my suit?
That is pathetic.
Yeah,
Damn,
they were
dude.
like, oh, they were strapping bombs to kites. It's like, first of all, I don't think the kite would work if they did that. Second of all, do you know what a fucking kite is? It's attached to them.
Right.
It's just going to go back to them. There's a string that they're holding.
You don't know how long that string is.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just throw the bomb?
Because Israel doesn't allow like anything into Gaza. It's pretty much sealed off from the rest of the world. So all they have is kite bombs and rocks, basically.
Yeah.
There's no way they had
Yeah.
a bomb, though, right? That's bullshit.
I mean, they used to have rockets from Iran, the Katyusha rocket.
Nice.
But then there was like this brutal Israeli invasion of Gaza, and they like leveled like hospitals.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's great.
A lot of goodwill.
I was saying on Real Ass Podcast, this is a little 3D chess move by Donald Trump. He solved Korea.
Yes, he
You know,
did.
Only president capable of doing it.
That's right.
Solved Korea,
Deals.
broke Iran.
He literally solved Korea. He's going to solve Iran, and he's going to solve Israel.
What do you mean he's going to
Palestine.
solve Iran? There was already a deal.
He's going to solve Iran.
What do you mean he's going to solve it?
You'll see.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Nick can't say right now, but
I
he's got
can't
some
say because I don't know.
insider
But I'm
intel.
saying you don't know what he's thinking. But I mean, who would have thought that he just figured out the perfect amount of saber rattling and insults with North Korea?
That's right.
To get them to, it's almost like a Jedi mind trick.
Yep. Yeah. The man's
Yeah.
in control at all fucking times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a character he's
It's
playing.
a level of diplomacy the world has never seen.
He's really a Dan Whitney, but on Twitter, he's a Larry the Cable Guy. Don't hit me, please don't hit me.
What? It's a rubber band.
Yeah, but I got hit in the eye as a kid with the rubber band.
I wouldn't like that.
I don't
Please
like
put
it.
that away.
I don't like it. Don't point rubber bands at
Nick had his little rubber band
Okay.
gun.
Anyway,
Bro, if I was Israeli and you were fucking from Gaza right now, I would have fucking killed you for
of
that.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have sniped you.
Having the rubber band
Yeah.
from the beginning.
I would have
Could have made the gun the finger gun. You have to kill him before you use the finger gun. Well, they say he's 3 years old, but next year he's 4, then 5, then 17. That's the soldier's age. Well, are we supposed to wait until then?
So true. That's a good Netanyahu, dude.
Thank you. He's got like a Boston accent.
Philly.
Yeah, what's up with BB? Is he from here?
He went to like high school in America.
Oh, so
So
my
he
man.
and that's why like Americans like him. They're like, yeah, we like him because he speaks proper English. He
doesn't have that
took
weird-
the time to learn our language.
He doesn't have that weird French, but not French accent that all Israelis have.
Yeah.
Anyway, my theory is that Donald has somehow made Israel do this. That
okay.
He
Well, yeah, he switched the embassy to
He
Jerusalem.
switched the embassy. He tricked them into doing something so obscene that the world finally comes around. And by the world, I mean America, the Western world. And he has to say something. You know, somebody will say something to him and be like, "I got to say something pretty fucked up what Israel did," and then we'll move us to finding a solution by nuking Israel.
Ah, I see.
That's the opposite of what happened yesterday.
Well, I know it's the opposite, but
They said that all of the Palestinian deaths were the responsibility of Hamas. That was the White
Yes.
House statement.
No,
Really?
He also said
Yeah.
congratulations
That's
to
incredible.
Israel on Twitter.
Well, he said congratulations on the embassy.
Of the embassy, but I mean, the timing was like exactly when
Well, those two things were happening simultaneously.
they're happening simultaneously, but like as the fucking New York Times, the headline comes out that 41 people are dead, then he tweets congratulations.
Oh, it's more now. It's like 50 something.
Okay,
Damn.
Yeah.
but no, you'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
This will be
He wasn't congratulating them for killing 41
Obviously, you fucking imbecile. I know that, but it's they run concurrently, and you put it in any context, it's still going to fucking look bad. I mean, like what?
It does look bad.
Yeah, it's
Look bad. Who cares?
Of course, he's not congratulating them for killing people.
That would
be
I don't think
hilarious.
anyone fucking thinks that.
That'd
but
be
I
awesome
mean,
if we released a video that was like, pew, pew, pew. Nice shot, boys.
Yeah, I guess the
what makes it own is that he did it. I'm not giving a shit about the context or how it would look. That's
he
what's-
doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah,
It was like when that
that
Aurora.
split screen was crazy yesterday with like Jared and Ivanka at the ceremony laughing, and then just like children being shot on the other side of the screen. It was fucking insane.
I thought it, it looked pretty badass, if you ask me.
Yeah, pretty cool, dude.
Pretty cool.
Um,
Of Jared. Here's the thing we don't know. Jared's the mastermind. He looks like a little fucking dumbass, bitch-ass twink, but
100%.
it's him. Sometimes, in fact,
He's KGB, dude.
He's in a Trump suit. You know what I mean? That's why he's so slender, to fit into that fat-ass Trump suit.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing meal prep today?
Today, I have, I had for breakfast 3 eggs
Yeah,
and some turkey sausage.
yeah.
I had a spinach, berry, carrot, avocado with almond milk smoothie. And I have some chicken thighs marinating in lemon juice.
I just switched back to flavored BCAAs from the unflavored ones,
Yes.
and that's my big move. I got Korean food last night.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Scallion pancake with kimchi and
Yes.
bulgogi.
Yes. Hell yes.
Man,
What
I
do you
love
mean
that. That's the
BCAAs?
secret is to just you get very little, but then you keep getting refills on the banchan or whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, hell yeah.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
You know? It's like the cheese and the chili at 7-Eleven.
It fucking
You just keep going back for more. That's the way. I mean, and now that we got North Korea and South Korea, double the appetizers.
That's so true. Yeah,
That's what I'm excited about.
Every Korean
It
restaurant.
is funny
has
that
to.
they're all starving to death, but you go to a Korean restaurant, there's unlimited Korean food somehow.
Just the fish cakes that I've
All I
eaten
know
could have
about
fed.
Korean cuisine is that you get as much of it as you want, and 90% of their population is starving to death.
That's right.
Well, in
That's
North
pretty
Korea.
cool. I think that works out well. So now that we're doing the new break time, I
Yes.
would say if you're wearing underwear, throw it out. Get rid of it.
Get it the fuck out of there.
Get that fucking... Wait, what is it, May?
Yeah.
Never mind. We're done. All right. So we're going to go another 15 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
No, they only bought from April, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait. But it's been May.
It's been May for weeks.
We already did 2 weeks of...
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So, stop. You went to the gym? Tell us how that went.
I didn't go to the gym today.
I
had
know, but
therapy.
you've been to the gym.
Oh, yeah.
for-
Oh, I was getting fucking shredissimo with my little brother, dude.
Uh-huh.
We went to the Dundalk Gold's Gym, which,
Right.
first of all, a beautiful place, dude.
Uh-huh.
It's so fucking good. There was just a fucking, like, jacked
They have
Latina
like
woman.
the clothes in the lobby, but it's like cargo jean shorts.
yeah. It's purple
Those are
camo
the-
jean
right.
shorts. Yeah.
Skate shoes held together with duct tape.
Yeah, instead of a headband, it's like fucking an old ass Etnies hat for
Yeah,
some
yeah.
reason.
They serve, instead of like a cooler with like muscle milk and shit in it, there's just Four Loko and Chinese food.
No joke,
You get
Jimmy's Seafood sells like meal prep kits in there. I'm not even
That's
kidding.
hilarious, dude. Yeah, I got Phillips brand whey.
Lobster.
I got that Old Bay way, yo.
Yeah, that would be disgusting.
Oh my god, it would be
Ew.
so bad.
Yeah.
a scoop of Old Bay.
On Mother's Day, me and my brother worked out. We worked out Friday and also
That's a
on
good
Mother's
gift
Day.
for your mom. Come home jacked.
Yep.
Let
Protect her.
Kiss your
Yeah.
mom. Mom, check this out. You breastfed me, and now I will breastfeed you.
I
On
perk
my juicy pecs.
Yeah, peck feed you.
Yeah. You just flex it, do the peck fluttering thing in her mouth.
And olive oil comes out,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, man, it must be nice to be Greek.
It is nice,
That's
dude.
a nice culture to have.
It's a fun culture because it's like white, but also, you know, it's like not exactly white, but
It's Southern
we
European.
get all the good stuff of being
Uh-huh,
white.
Sure.
Mediterranean.
So
But
what kind of workout did you do?
My little brother wanted to see like my max on some chest shit,
Mm.
so I did some like fucking. I max out at 70 dumbbells or whatever the fuck for each side.
Just like flat bench,
Just flat
dumbbell
bench. Yeah.
Okay.
So we did some of that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was better than I thought, honestly.
Yeah,
'cause
for
I
having a
hadn't-
fucked up shoulder.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
hadn't been working out. Like I'd been working out a little bit on my own, but I was doing like lower weights.
Mm-hmm.
But Nick also does a bunch of like he was doing the first time we worked out. We did like a bunch of like PT type shit because he got a lot of bands and shit. And, like,
Yeah.
Oh, actually deadlifted too.
Yeah?
That was nice. I feel what you mean, dude. You feel powerful as shit.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
deadlift.
Well, it's the most amount of weight you can
it
lift.
rules, dude.
Yeah.
How many can you do?
I didn't max out on that one. He just wanted to like teach me form and shit.
Yeah.
So I just did like one plate on each
Is
side.
he putting you on a program?
Yeah, he's
Tell
he's
that
designing a
boy
program.
to get some spreadsheets together.
He's in the lab right now, brother.
Yeah, spreadsheeting it up. That's
Yeah.
all Excel is for, I think.
Yeah,
It's
it's
for
getting
Just for
jacked.
meal prepping and putting together weight plans.
That's
for,
right.
For your degenerate friends.
Yeah, it's either for doing the dumbest bitch ass most nerd shit of all time, or it's for getting jacked.
I used to I put up flyers, said I could tutor people and whatever, and I had this scam going for a while. You would just tell them bring their class material, and then whenever they ask you a question, be like, "That's interesting. What does the book say?" And then you would just you would guide them through finding the answer themselves. And so I would do that, and this one girl hired me to teach her Excel, and I was like, "Oh, you're in a class for Excel?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Just bring all your core stuff." She's like, "Okay, it's just really just a couple things I need help with." And then so she showed up, and she had already paid me the money, and she's like,
beautiful.
"How do I do this?" And I'm like, "That's interesting. Let's go to the help."
yeah,
And we'll find it because on your own you'll need to do it this way. And she's like, "Can you just show me how to do it?" And I was like, "No."
no, you have to learn.
yeah.
She's like, show me that you even know how to open
I did.
Excel.
She just demanded her money back.
How much do you charge?
$100.
$100 an hour?
Oh yeah, dude. I was
Yeah.
ripping people off left
In
and right.
Montgomery
When were you
County.
doing this?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
you got a bunch of rich, like fucking, like,
Yeah, those are rich.
bunch of rich kids whose parents want them to be good at school.
Yeah.
That's incredible, dude.
What were
yeah,
your credentials?
I taught some old man Photoshop, and I just like never used Photoshop. In my life. I was like, yeah, oh, that looks good to me. Hey, good job. Just met him in the library.
That's a beautiful scam, bro.
Yeah, dude.
What were you, like 17? Or was that when you
I
came
was like
back?
19, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Did you
yeah,
tell
around
them-
that window?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good way. I used to actually work for Chris Barelick. I don't know if you
Oh, I
that
remember
guy.
Chris. Yeah.
An
Uh-huh.
autistic guy, and he would like
Yeah.
refer people to me because he like his whole thing was he would just drive around DC like fixing people's computers,
Right.
quote unquote.
Right.
And all you do is like they're like, oh, my computer's running slow. You just show up, reinstall the operating system, go home, charge them $250. No matter what the issue is, you just always just reinstall, back up their shit, reinstall the operating system, leave. And it's like $250, $300. I did it with this Nigerian family one time, and I showed up, and their computer was in the basement, and I literally just took a nap. I just like went to sleep because the guy was trying to fucking lowball me. He's like, okay, so I pay you $75. I'm like, no, motherfucker.
No.
It's $200.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, $150. You
Yeah.
were trying to like haggle with me, and I was like, sure. And then I just slept. I didn't do anything. You want to haggle? Guess
Yeah.
what? I'm doing my own type of haggling.
That's right.
Where you get less work.
That's right. You haggle money.
Right.
I haggle what I have.
I haggle
My
labor.
expertise
Right.
of doing basically nothing.
Yeah.
Doing my already
Of doing
crazy scam of doing no work. That's too much work.
Yeah.
You literally could have napped while it was reinstalling.
Yeah. I went to this old guy's house one time. He had like a problem, and it was like the printer is beeping or whatever. Like there's a light blinking on the printer, and I just like Googled it, and it just means it's like on.
Low on. Oh,
No, it does nothing. It was like literally nothing. It's like
incredible.
He's like, I don't think it used to do that. I'm like, well, it does now.
Yeah.
And I was like, does it have trouble printing? He's like, no. And he's like, I was like, yeah, I just ignore it.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything. And he was like, all right. And he
you're
just
like-
gets his checkbook. Yeah, he just gets his checkbook out, and he was like, $150. Like, thank you.
That's incredible, dude.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have the
That's how I moved. I moved to Austin with that money. I
off
made, like,
scam money.
No, scam money. Yeah, I made like $5,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then I got back into that when I left Austin. I got back into that to move to LA. I was like doing Craigslist, like
Craigslist
yeah,
scammer, scamming.
just like well, fix any computer problem or whatever. Just don't do anything because you don't need to do. You know, they're not going
Sure.
to hire you again. It's a one-time thing.
Right, they've lost their money,
They've
and it's not
already-
like they know.
You're already a town. I'm literally gone.
Yeah.
I'm literally living in a different.
That's some old snake oil salesman shit.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like show up, sell a bunch of shit,
Yeah.
tell them it'll take a week to kick in, and you're already gone.
Mm-hmm. My next move is doing that with home remodeling.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
it'll
like
be
a
just
gen-
as
Find
easy.
somebody that's got like I want to redo my kitchen. Come in there, bring all my tools.
Mhm.
No idea.
Sledgehammer the walls.
No, yeah, take everything out.
We're gonna do an open concept, just destroy all the walls.
Yeah. You turn all the cabinets upside down. You tape them to the ceiling. With duct tape.
This is French. This is the French cabinet.
That's
Yeah.
like the classic
That's
general
how-
contractor move, right? It's just like disappearing in the middle of a project.
Taping the things upside
Oh yeah,
down.
taping the
Yeah,
things
yeah,
upside
yeah.
down too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, they always just tell you, but they just tell you it needs more shit while it's already underway. So you're kind of like
Yeah,
sucked
mechanics do that too.
money-wise,
Yeah.
yeah. Except my dad, who can't fucking haggle for shit. My dad always gets taken advantage of by people.
Yeah.
He's like,
He
I
like
gotta
does
work.
too much work.
Yeah, and
He spends it all on materials.
No joke. Yeah, he really
Yeah.
does.
It's funny because it's not my like that. It's not my instinct at all. Like I'm always surprised when you go to like any kind of shop or whatever, and they're like, "Yeah, I'll just like take care of it." You know, you get
Yeah.
like a deal from a mechanic or whatever. They're like, "Oh, don't worry about it." Like throwing like a tire rotation.
Yeah,
for
it's
free.
goodwill.
Yeah, and it's like I would not. I would
Yeah.
never do that.
I know.
If anything I'm doing, I'm going to charge you out the ass for it. Or it's like anything that's like custom built or whatever. How little of a margin that those people actually have.
Right.
You know, it's like if you spent all that time building furniture and you like paid for all those materials and shit.
Yeah. Well, my dad shouldn't do it.
Everything,
Of course, yeah.
everything should cost $1 million.
Yeah, and he does good work. He's just a fucking bitch.
What does
ass
he make? Like
motherfucker.
cabinets and stuff?
Yeah, custom
Yeah.
cabinet work and shit like that.
My
It's really fucking
My dad
nice.
used to do that for a while.
Yeah.
when we were growing up. Yeah, he had his own company, Closet Max.
Come on. It was called Closet Max.
Yeah, and he used to say he wanted to call it Closet Queen. And have the guys, like the installers, going with like pink shirts. He thought it was a really funny
That's a
joke.
good bit.
Yeah.
It still seems like it's a company about him being in the closet.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people said to him when he told them the name. He sliced off the tip of his finger with a fucking like circular saw, though.
Whoa.
He like bled in this guy's house. He was
Nice.
doing like.
What's his finger look like now?
He got it like it was like hanging on by like half a layer of skin, and they reattached it. I don't think he can feel the end of the finger, but it's there.
Ooh, that's his finger
I
popping
did one
finger.
of those to myself last year with a hole saw.
The tip
Oh
of your
yeah,
finger,
that shit was fucked
You
up.
can still see the fucking scar.
Yeah, dude, I remember that
Yeah,
shit.
there's no feeling in that.
Your finger looked so fucked up for so long, and you just had dirty ass bandages on it and shit.
Yeah.
That was fucking brutal. I thought you were gonna like get some kind of infection.
I mean, that's like what happens. You do any kind of like, thing, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Mhm.
You do anything in life.
That's true.
I hurt myself cooking all the time.
I do. I get burns cooking. I have a chop.
Constantly.
I chop my finger cooking.
Do you use mandolins?
No,
They're so fucking. I slice my finger every time I use
but
them.
you get an even slice.
Oh,
right?
it's beautiful.
Speaking of meal stuff, I made fried plantains the other day.
Ooh, look at
very
this little
nice.
Dominican grandmother.
I grated some white cheese with brown sugar and a little bit of sea salt in a bowl. And
Damn, that sounds
I
good as
tossed
hell.
the plantains in that afterwards.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god,
Maron.
Fucking
really tasty.
Great, yeah, really good, really
yeah.
good snack. If you guys are looking for an easy snack to make, fry up some plantains. You want to find the yellow plantains in the grocery store and find the ones that look like they're almost black.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a real
What-
sweet plantain.
There's a type though that's the green kind fried up.
tostones.
Tostones.
Yeah,
Tostones.
those you mash up into a.
You know what I've been getting into? Shishito peppers.
Oh, I fuck with
You ever
those.
fuck with shishitos? Fucking broil them bitches up. You know what I mean?
They're really
10
good.
minutes. They're
Yeah.
good as hell, dude.
Delicious.
Yeah.
I've been
They
finding
look like
things-
they're supposed to be spicy, but they're not.
They're not spicy at all.
Yeah.
Which I would prefer a little more spice, but hey, what are
Yeah.
you gonna do? I just need things to replace fries in my life because I ate those with some chicken and I just snacked on them as if they were fries.
Right,
I have
'cause
to
they're
trick my
crispy.
dumb brain into thinking I'm eating unhealthy.
I gotta
shit.
stop with the goddamn wheat thins. They're killing me.
Bro. Also,
Why?
wheat thins and fucking. Especially, what the fuck are the other ones called? Triscuits? Triscuits are so not healthy, bro.
Ton of
Yeah.
sodium.
There's 4 Triscuits are like 190 calories. It's some wild shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's just the word thin is in the name of wheat thin, so you feel
Mm-hmm.
like you're making. That sucks. Nick, you made some sauce recently?
Uh,
You been on a sauce kick?
yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to find this copy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you?
Nick's been making a lot
photocopy
of
my
sauces.
dick? Do you guys ever do that thing where you sit on a photocopier and do your
For
ass
your ass?
cheeks?
No,
I was
but
always
I've
scared to
wanted
do it.
Because of the light.
Yeah, the light. And you get your balls.
It
and
did
shit.
seem like sort of dangerous.
Yeah, I don't want my balls to get fucking.
It's a classic gag.
I don't want cancer on your balls.
From what? A light?
Xerox.
It's a photocopy. It's just light.
I don't know, man.
I'm
There's
kind of with
there's some
stuff.
chemicals
it
in there, dude.
seems, It seems
There's
dangerous.
some chemicals in there.
Yeah.
Did you ever do it? Did you ever put your ass on a Xerox?
Never. I don't think I've ever used a Xerox.
Really?
Never made a
You're never an
photocopy?
office job guy.
Yeah, I've never made a copy of anything.
Whoa.
I've used a scanner before. But
You've
I've
never gone to Kinko's to make copies of something?
No, I've never had to make a copy of anything. Not that I
Really?
can think of.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, anytime I've had to copy my birth certificate or social security card for a job, I just bring those and they copy them for me.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not paying money.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck that. To work at Papa John's?
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, fuck them.
They can suck your fucking
They
hog.
make you take a test to work at Papa John's.
A pizza
You
test?
watch videos and then you have to take a test on the Papa John's specific
the Papa John's
ingredients.
way.
They're like, yeah, we got. A lot of people call them portobello mushrooms. We call them Papa-bello mushrooms. Same mushrooms, zero difference. And all their dumb workplace acronyms. Hot stuff stands for helping, overtime, not going unpaid.
Yeah. Selling.
Selling,
Never.
right.
never reporting OSHA violations.
Right. Trying to upsell, ripping off customers, always $4 an hour, smiling about your $4 an hour.
Turning a blind eye to workplace sexual misconduct.
Right. Yeah, that kind of shit, basically. What happens in the walk-in stays in the walk-in.
The walk-in is what we call a no memory zone.
You know, that cum in Consuela's mouth tastes a lot better than a ticket back to the Dominican Republic.
In all your years of delivering pizzas, did you know any delivery guy that ever fucked
That did a big sausage pizza?
that ever had sex with a woman?
I mean, I'm sure that happens. I had these two girls like bring me into their house one time and like get me fucking high and like take pictures with me and shit. And they're like, "Hey, the pizza guy," and they were hot too.
Did you smash?
Cool.
Dude?
No, I had a girlfriend at the time, and I was like trying to make money. So
Yeah,
so
you're
I'm a
like,
triple.
ma'am, I'm a professional.
I was like, excuse me. I guess I should have. That would have been pretty cool.
That would have been a cool ass story.
Maybe like
yeah, but that's like a cool story for like some guy who like smokes weed and is in college.
It would be cool that you did it then. If you did it now.
if
If
you're
you
19.
if we all got jobs as pizza delivery guys and started trying to
30-year
fuck
men?
every
Yeah.
woman that
Yeah, dude. There's a guy that used to hang out at EJ's Landing. There's this guy that wear the wrestling shirts. And he had this like stringy, shitty black hair.
I
And he
think
was, like,
with his friend who lived in like
yeah,
their
they
mom's
both
house.
lived in the friend's mom's
yeah,
apartment.
yeah,
on
yeah,
day
yeah,
one.
yeah.
But that guy, it was just one time he's like telling my friend Jordan, he's like, yeah, dude, I went to a party at Westminster College. I think it's on the Eastern Shore.
Yeah, no, it's in
It's in Westminster.
It's in Westminster. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
He's like, I went to this party at Westminster College and like, yo, I stayed at this dorm and I fucked every girl.
I know.
Every
That shit is
in
the
a
best,
weekend, he
dude.
fucked every single girl.
300
Some fat guy with
yeah.
oily hair.
He lives on his friend's mom's couch.
Like every
Yeah,
girl.
dude, every fucking girl at the dorm, a whole weekend long.
Once word gets out,
That was that guy that was like, "Why are you getting water?
Yes,
Get
hell
soda."
yeah.
I haven't had a drop of water in 5 years.
his piss is brown.
Dude, that
All right.
fucking rules.
Well, now it's break time.
Break time, bitch.
And you know what? If you're still listening to the show, we got something for you to listen to right here.
Mm-hmm.
A new way to spend your money and maybe make a little bit more.
I love it.
Gambling.
That's right.
Online gambling, so you don't got to leave your house.
Mm-hmm.
BetDSI.com. They've been in business for over 20 years, paying winners. They got an easy-to-use mobile playing interface, so you can download the app on your phone, place some bets. They offer odds on pretty much everything else, including major sports, politics, reality TV, anything you want to bet on. They got a great mobile app, and they offer live in-game wagering, so you can make plays throughout the entire game. And it makes watching sporting events way more fun. I know Stav uses it.
Oh, hell yeah,
personally.
baby.
Tell us about some of the bets you've been placing.
Well, your boy lost a little money on the Philadelphia 76ers, but that's okay because we're coming back. And you know what? Bet on LeBron. I know it looks bleak
Yeah.
right now, okay?
Game one's a feel-out game.
He is going to win game 2. He's a monster in game 2s. Bet on LeBron. You'll make your fat fucking money back. And if not, then we're all assholes. But I feel it, baby. I've been a
feel
little
it,
cold
too.
recently, but the streak's coming alive.
Yeah.
We also made a lot of money on the Kentucky Derby, don't forget, Nick.
That's right.
We bet on Anorexic Elf.
I don't like discussing my financial situations, but let's just say I put a lot of money on extra chromosome. That horse. I tell you.
It's so much stronger than the other horses.
Yeah, he's eating crayons.
That's right.
That's the name of the horse. Anyways, BetDSI.com. They're great. Check them out. And if you go on the BetDSI off our recommendation, if you use promo code CUM25, that's uppercase C, lowercase UM25, you get a free $25 wager on the house.
Wow.
And a 200% extra bonus when you deposit. So that's CUM25, capital C, lowercase UM25, and get your free wager and start winning today. And yeah, check it out. It is a lot of fun.
A couple cumboys
made some money, lost some money. Yeah,
a couple cumboys messaged that they made a little money on LeBron in Toronto. So shouts out to that. That was also a pick that did make money.
And the Pelicans in game
oh yeah,
2.
that was a nice call actually, but I forgot about
game
it.
3. Yeah,
Game 3. I said bet your house on that shit. And
take
they
the Pellies at the Smoothie King Center.
That's right.
More importantly, if you're going to gamble, make sure you use.
Yeah. From now on, keep double those winnings, baby.
Yeah. All right, and we're back on the show.
That's our we're back noise.
That's a cool noise.
Hell
I should get some extra gear to do.
yeah.
Sound effects.
Yeah. To get like,
Damn. Adam's gay.
like the Limp Bizkit guy.
Adam's gay.
Yeah. Like that. I want to be that guy.
Hell yeah, dude. Mike Shinoda.
Mike Shinoda. That's Linkin Park, though. Yeah.
Isn't that what he just said?
I said Limp Bizkit.
You said Limp
but I meant
Bizkit.
Oh yeah,
Linkin Park.
we all knew it.
Yeah,
we all
yeah,
felt
yeah,
it. Boom, 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 boom. Did you see that shit that Fred Durst is directing a movie with Travolta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Wild Hogs 3.
They skipped over 2.
Limp Hogs.
Limp Hogs.
Yeah, I think I heard
villain.
that.
The villain is the new healthcare system that takes Cialis.
Oh.
That says you should get birth control before Cialis.
What's this? What are you talking about?
What Limp Hogs 3?
Oh, Limp Hogs 3.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's a dystopian future where Hillary wins the presidency
Should I
and
go on a hot air balloon ride?
Cialis off the
I
thing.
feel like that would be pleasant.
Yeah,
Let me
that'll
look up-
fix it.
It is a really lovely day.
Let me look up. I want to do one of those helicopter tours, but those kill people now.
Do they?
Yeah, you said that helicopter crash in the Easter. This is a story that like local and national news has been trying to get people to care about, and nobody gives a shit.
Right, because it's all rich
every
people.
every 2 weeks, it's like, remember the helicopter crash? It's like, give it a rest.
Yeah.
There was it was a helicopter tour, and it crashed, and like they buckle you in real tight so they can like leave the doors off.
Right.
And because they were buckled in so tight, everybody just drowned.
What the fuck? You didn't even die in a fiery ass crash. You have to just slowly die
They drown in the East River.
next to some bullshit accountant that's
Right.
also on this
Unable
fucking
to unbuckle their
Groupon.
seatbelts. I'm sorry. It's like if you don't have like the tactical awareness to unbuckle yourself after a helicopter crash, maybe you deserve to
That's
die.
so true.
You know.
Well, I always carry a blade on
That's
me.
what I'm saying. We should make America like Sparta, you know, and everyone should go through Army Rangers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we should have a warrior king.
And
Well, we already do.
Yeah, we do. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
It's
I feel like
love
helicopters.
The premise of Con Air is that he's an Army Ranger and somebody tries to like fuck his wife or whatever. They harass his wife, and so he spin kicks the guy's head off, and they put him in prison for murder. And they're like, "You are training. Because you're a weapon.
Right.
You have to show even more restraint or whatever."
Which actually, if he's a weapon, it seems like he'd get away with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's like
Yeah.
if you're as deadly
We
as a
don't
gun.
believe. We don't believe this veteran was acting in self-defense.
Right.
He's a career criminal. You must certainly have a record of some kind. That's who goes to jail.
You know, my roommates just watched the movie where Michelle Pfeiffer shows her pussy. Or is it Sharon Stone?
Sharon
Sharon
Stone.
Stone.
Fatal Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
Yeah.
That shit was wild, dude.
It's
I
a
was
great
popping. I
movie.
was popping in and out. It was really good.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also, it looks great. Like movies looked so much better back then.
You don't mind
dude.
if I read you into my story, do you, Nick?
Is that what's his name? Who directed it? Paul Verhoeven? No, it's not.
No, he did the other one like that, right?
Maybe he did like RoboCop and shit.
Yeah,
who made
Sharon
Fatal
Stone was hot
Attraction?
as shit, bro.
Dude, she at that point she was the hottest woman in the world.
She was hot as fuck.
Yeah.
And also, it was a very fun movie. A lot of killing.
Yeah.
Also,
She's
Michael Douglas had a run, I guess, as like the sexiest motherfucker. Everyone wanted to fuck Michael
He
Douglas.
was just the guy that had sex. We've talked about.
He was the
it.
guy
We've
who-
talked about this movie specifically.
I just checked out because I hadn't seen it. Well, you guys talked about it, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
But now I'm excited to
No,
talk
it's because
about
Michael
it.
Douglas was in that, and then Basic Instinct.
Right,
around the same
right.
Time.
Oh, that's not the
wait,
same
Basic
movie.
Basic Instinct
is
is the
Sharon
Sharon
Stone.
Stone movie.
Fatal Attraction is Glenn Close.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was watching
Yeah.
Basic
But they
Instinct.
are both about crazy bitches that are trying to destroy
Oh,
good man.
right.
That was kind of a motif.
But
at
he
the
was
time.
like, I guess that's what a sexy ass guy used to be. He wasn't like particularly jacked. He was kind of older than everyone else.
Yeah. Nobody was jacked until like probably Troy came out. I think that was.
Yeah, Leonidas was the first Jack guy.
Yeah. No, that was
No, that was-
Gerard Butler.
That was
No, that
300.
was- was
Oh.
300. Troy was Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. That's right.
That was a good. I don't remember if it was a good
I
movie.
went back and I watched it again. I remember thinking Brad Pitt was like huge in that movie, and he's not.
He just has abs.
Yeah, he's like not particularly big.
All I remember in that movie is how he kills that guy in the first scene. That
Yeah.
like giant guy.
Nathan Jones.
Yeah, it's so
He
sick.
fucking
Yeah.
puts the sword through his collarbone.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
he just
Cage.
does one stab. He
Yeah,
does like
shit
a run
rules.
and he jumps and stabs him quick
Damn.
and he's dead. Yeah, it's really sick.
Damn, I should watch that shit again.
I think that movie sucked though, in general.
I think
I
it
like
probably
it.
did, but I think it was fun.
I liked Troy.
Bro, I used to be such a little mythology nerd when I was a little kid. That was my shit, dude.
Yeah,
I remember
everybody liked that shit.
that, but that was our shit, dude.
Yeah, Greek.
That's Greek people's FUBU is mythology.
Yeah.
It is, dude. It's for us and by us. And I'm tired of other people doing it, getting that shit. You shouldn't be allowed to enjoy Hercules.
Yeah.
I should be the one allowed. Ooh, shit. She's licking my fucking feet.
Dude, yeah, let her go. It's quite pleasant.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
It felt weird.
She has no self-esteem. She'll really.
Have you ever gotten your toes sucked?
by
A woman.
sexual partner
Or a man?
I'm not sure.
I have.
I've
Felt
definitely
kinda-
sucked on some toes.
I've sucked on some toes, but I've got my toes sucked, and I gotta say, it felt kind of good.
Yeah, it does. It's really nice. It's good.
A nice toe
Between
sucking.
the big toe and the ring toe or whatever, right in between there.
I don't know. I didn't let it go on too long because
Lovely.
I was startled, but it felt good.
Yeah.
You know. But
But
yeah,
I think people go and they get the fish that eat dead skin off their feet.
Yeah, in the Singapore
That
airport.
shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
I don't.
I think that would feel good.
I think we should make luxury illegal.
No, dude, I love luxury.
You're a tanky now?
Am I?
Is that what tankies say?
Well, I don't know.
Don't they say it's cool that Stalin killed people and it's not a big deal?
They think the gulags are the cool part of the Soviet Union.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
You should kill artists and fucking gay people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
that's the best society.
No, they were all gay, actually. Stalin was gay.
Stalin was gay?
Castro was gay. They're all queer.
I could see them all fucking and sucking, doing like a big bearded communist suck and fuck party.
Yeah, I don't think they were, but
But that you could see it though.
you could see it.
They all get together in Cuba
Did
on
you
the
see
beaches.
the movie? Death of Stalin?
No,
It was good.
I haven't seen
It was tight. Yeah.
I'm trying to go to Cuba.
Paul-
to Havana.
Paul Giamatti is
That
really
movie
good.
that came out, Young Karl
Or not
Marx,
Paul Giamatti.
everyone was excited about.
Yeah, that's like a German movie.
Is that real?
It looks stupid.
Is it another one of those, like the one we did? Einstein buddy fucks, Newton buddy fucks. Is this Karl Marx buddy fucks?
Yeah, but he fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Why do they keep doing these movies, man?
Yeah,
I don't know. The
Buscemi-
funniest was when they made Theory of Everything or whatever.
Oh, Stephen Hawking
with
and he fucks.
Eddie Redmayne, and it's like just wait 2 years until he's dead.
right.
You know,
right.
like you're making. They're not portraying him. You're doing an impression of a disabled person.
Yeah.
If he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm
I
gay.
still can't believe he won a fucking Oscar for that.
I know, for just
For the
like
crooked
scratching
glasses.
his face
just
out.
more legs don't work.
Nick's fucked up his glasses in the room. It looks really good, guys.
My legs is not working anymore.
I'm gonna somehow fuck a maid.
The greatest performance.
His
Shouts
nurse.
out,
He fucks
shouts
his
out to
nurse.
him fucking his nurse with his limp ass fucked up dick.
Yeah.
Do you think she put like one of his? I mean, his dick couldn't get hard, right?
Oh, that was the only thing that could get hard. That was
Oh,
the only
nice.
thing that
That's the
worked
only thing
until
worked
the
perfectly?
end. Yeah, he
Just a
died with a
rock
boner.
hard diamond hard cock.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you?
It had
fuck,
like a galaxy like circling around it.
How do you even fuck Stephen Hawking?
Very carefully.
He fucks you with his mind. You know?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He plugs
It's
into
one
your
of the-
pussy.
His
One
dick
of
probably gets hard. They're different systems. I learned that from Murderball.
Really?
I learned it from Lieutenant Dan in.
Lieutenant Dan gets hard.
Well, remember that scene where he's
Well,
like
Lieutenant Dan isn't paralyzed. He doesn't have legs.
he doesn't have. Yeah. Well, I thought he. You know, I was surprised that a legless guy could fuck.
He fuck, but he's
But I
his
guess
legs
that
just got
doesn't-
His
chopped
legs
off.
work. They're just cut off.
I thought he was a paraplegic or whatever.
No,
I don't know how you fuck that detail up.
Well,
No,
you
'cause
know,
he's
I was
like
8 years
Clearly
old.
missing his legs from below. The
and
was
he's
a
and he's
child.
like
was a small
swimming
child.
and shit.
Yeah,
you
he
remember
was
that
swimming.
part?
I
Yeah.
remember thinking that scene where the principal fucks Forrest Gump's mom was so hot.
Where Forrest Gump's mom like was willing to do the ultimate.
Yeah, he just has to listen to his mom get fucked for money.
Wait, that's the part you find hot?
I thought that was so hot, dude. When I was younger, Fuck yeah.
Did you ever listen to your mom get fucked from the other room?
Never. My mom has not. My mom probably hasn't fucked for 20 years.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Well, 19.
No, I don't know about that.
What do you mean 19?
Or I mean, 1 year.
What do you mean 19? 1 year.
I was trying to say I fucked her last year.
Yeah. that was good math, dude.
It's like I fucked her when I was 9, so 19.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I remember like freaking out about turning 30 when I was like 26, and now that I'm almost 30, it's like
Who gives a
I
fuck?
don't give a shit.
It doesn't matter.
We're gonna die.
Right. I'm soon I'll have a solid gold Fabergé egg.
Oh.
Nobody can tell me shit. I'll just bring my egg to the museum, and they go, "Oh, go right through, sir."
And then you get to pick anything
No more
from the
getting the
museum.
stink guy at the museum, not letting me in there because I'm not rich.
Yeah, dude, I'm tired of those fucking classist fucking organizations like museums and libraries.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You know how libraries only let in the wealthiest
I'm
of
trying to,
the
wealthiest,
I'm trying to be a
smartest book
I'm
collector.
trying to be a 1%er, dude.
Yeah?
You
want
probably
that money.
are, dude.
No, I'm not yet.
Yes, you are.
No.
Not one. One is like billions.
Also,
No,
if you go
one
based
is not
on
billions, first of all.
if you go based on my tax return, then I'm absolutely not even close.
I
Yeah,
think it's
'cause
like
we-
over $300,000 or something.
Nah,
First
but
of
you-
all, I don't make anywhere near that amount.
and you write off most of the shit.
Yeah, most of it's business.
Well, write-offs don't matter. What
Yes, they
matters is
do.
how much you make.
No, I
No.
mean it's entirely based on fucking tax return data.
That's not.
We're not rich by taxes.
Yeah, no.
So if you lie on your taxes, then you're not rich.
we're not even
the
lying.
top 1% of income isn't factoring people's like gross.
So if
income.
if Jeff Bezos pays $0 in taxes, then he's not wealthy.
He doesn't pay $0 in taxes.
I'm just saying if he does because of whatever, then he's not wealthy.
No,
No,
he's not in
motherfucker.
the top tier of income. You know how this works. I don't know why you're like.
I don't think that's how they
After
how they
taxes.
calculate it. I don't think it's after tax.
It's absolutely
Yes, you
after
pay
tax.
net.
No,
I
it's
think
based
it's
on it's
pre-tax.
based on your AGI.
I think it's pre-tax.
Ass cheeks gross.
We can look it up.
Fuck. What's a gay thing with
I am gay.
intercourse. Ass cheeks gross intercourse.
Yeah.
No, motherfucker. You write off expenses. That is your salary, and that's what it is.
Right,
This
yeah.
motherfucker doesn't write off expenses. Jeff Bezos, or I guess he does probably. but
Yeah, if
whatever.
you have like a business that makes fucking like $80 million.
yeah, whatever
a
his
year.
salary.
Well, like
is.
okay, so Donald Trump didn't pay taxes. Like when the last tax return he released, he didn't pay taxes.
You mean the Maddow one?
Because he reported
No,
losses.
he paid 30% of his income went to taxes.
But still, that
the
income,
Maddow tax return made him look like he pays his fair share of taxes.
we're getting taxed on what
I don't know
we
about
get after expenses. What don't you understand? I'm stupid as shit, and I get it.
I understand how taxation works, but I don't think that qualifies you as 1% or not. I think your pre-tax income qualifies you as 1%.
Your
The income you get taxed
Yes,
on.
your pre-tax income, but your pre-tax
1% earner. Okay, so here's the answer.
here's where you're
here's the
fucking
answer
idiot.
before you're
Right.
going to talk out of your ass.
No, dude.
For
you don't
U.S.
understand.
overall, the income threshold required to be in the 1% of earners is $389,000 pre-tax.
That
Thank
is
you.
pre-tax.
Thank you.
Pre-tax, but what your income
your
is
pre-tax
after
is-
expenses.
yes, it's your adjusted gross income. It's not. Yeah, it's pre-taxes, but it's not before deductions.
What do you
Dumbass
mean?
Adam.
No,
you're
you guys are
fucking
wrong.
stupid.
How
No,
fucking
no, no.
dumb
You
are
guys
you,
are
dude?
wrong.
Not even close to wrong. You're wrong.
Deductions are post-tax. That's
No,
part
they're
of your
not.
taxes.
You fucking
You're
moron.
wrong. No, it's gross income. It's what you
No.
make before
No,
taxes.
bitch.
It's
You're
what you
wrong.
make before taxes.
You're
but
wrong.
What you make before taxes isn't reported as until after you take the
So,
deductions.
Adam,
away.
here's the thing. Whatever. Let's say we make.
So if you buy a computer, you subtract that from your
Yes.
income?
Yes.
No, not that's not
Yes,
true.
you
yes,
do.
you do.
You do in your taxes.
Oh my fucking
All right,
god!
whatever.
No,
You're
you
wrong.
retard.
I'm
no,
right.
we're not wrong, dude. We are not wrong.
You're wrong.
Whatever, dude.
It's so simple.
This is embarrassing that I understand a thing about money so much more than you.
I'm just saying what qualifies to be 1%.
Let's say we made. Let's say I made like 70K last year, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, it's something like it's
Off-
yeah,
I-
If
I
you
probably
made
took off-
$70K and you bought a $2,000 computer, you did not make $68,000
yes, you
last
fucking
year.
did. It's a business
Yes, you did.
expense.
No, it doesn't. Okay, it does on your taxes, but that doesn't count as your pre-tax income.
Okay, you know what? It's
It
not-
doesn't matter if
I
you
don't
spend
take
$2,000
$2,000 off, but I take some
get
percentage
that. That's
off.
how it works on your taxes. But I'm talking about pre-tax income.
So even if you have business expenses, that doesn't. I understand how AGI works on your taxes.
No, bitch, you're wrong.
You guys are both wrong.
Nope.
You guys are both wrong.
No.
All right. I mean, I don't care. You're wrong.
No, bitch. Well, this is awkward
wrong.
for you when you find out we're going to be right.
You're right about what? You can't say that if you spent. That's okay. If your income,
Bro, maybe-
the
okay,
amount that
stop.
in
Shut up,
came,
shut up,
that
shut up.
came to you was
Don't-
$70,000.
So if you own a restaurant, right?
Yes.
and the restaurant has total sales of I don't know,
but that's a business. I'm
400
talking about
This is a
That's
business too, you fucking
No,
moron.
no, I'm talking about
you have a pass-through
No,
entity. You
no,
have a
no.
restaurant that's owned by an LLC. It's attached to your
Okay.
social security
All right, all
number.
right. Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
your
yeah.
income, you're
Yeah,
effectively
yeah.
the owner.
All right.
So they have a total gross sales of $420,000 a year, right? Which is low.
Sure.
Okay. So now that restaurant owner, they on top of that then pay employees and they pay people, and their take home pay is probably somewhere around $20,000 a year. You say
Yeah.
that's a 1%er.
No, because they pay those employees.
That would be
These are
deducted.
business expenses.
These are business
Nah,
expenses.
I disagree. I still disagree.
That's a 1%er.
Because you can't count a restaurant.
somebody
'cause
who's still renting
A restaurant
because-
is a business. It's not an individual.
So is
We are a
fucking so is
it's not your
professional
individual-
comedian or
I know, but you have your
podcaster.
individual income that you make throughout the
So
year.
let me do the same way. Let's
Okay.
say you make $70,000
Yeah.
a year. Your restaurant makes $70,000 a year, and you spend $2,000 on an oven. You don't include that. It's the
on
same
your
thing
taxes,
as like a
of
fucking
course you
computer.
include it. Of course you include it
Adam,
on your
just
taxes.
take the L. You're
income.
wrong.
Okay. What is income? What is income?
Now you're just going
Think
back to
think
what
of how
income
the
means.
word. Yeah, think of what the word means.
Oh my fucking god!
It means everything
dude.
that comes in.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, it does.
Shut the fuck. Admit you're wrong, so we can move.
You're
I'm
forward.
not
wrong
admitting
about
I'm wrong. I will be vindicated by our genius. By our genius.
Now
listeners.
you're a genius. Now they're geniuses. 2 weeks ago they were retards.
I've never called them retards.
What, you think
They're
you think
beautiful.
you think it's like it's not included because the kind of shit we spend money on seems like frivolous purchases,
Right.
But there are business expenses just as much as a deep fryer would be for a
100%.
restaurant.
I need Ubers.
I needed a $5,000 computer.
Exactly. I needed a new TV to
I
fucking
needed
stream
$800
video games.
I
racing
understand how business.
to review them on the podcast.
I understand how business expenses work, and I understand how you.
We're not
deduct
talking about
things on
this
your
more,
taxes,
motherfucker. It's over.
But I'm saying, in order to qualify in the 1%, you can't have your AGI. It's your pre-tax.
No,
income.
motherfucker.
There's a difference
my question again.
Okay.
My question again.
There's a difference
So
between
this person
AGI
owns-
and pre-tax
The
income.
person that owns a restaurant
Yes.
that's managed by an LLC and it's a single member LLC.
Yeah, they're paid.
That is a
they're
1%er.
They're paid by the restaurant.
That
as
is
well.
a 1%.
No, they have. they
my
have
God.
their.
Adam,
they are
shut the
not.
fuck
They're
up.
not paid by the restaurant.
no.
If it's an LLC that owns the restaurant, it's a single member LLC.
Sure.
Or even if you don't even need a fucking LLC, you could just be the owner of the business.
Okay.
So
And then they get a salary from that business.
no, they
No,
don't.
they don't, motherfucker.
No, they
What
don't.
do they do
get
then? How
whatever's
do they
left
pay-
over after expenses.
They
what
have,
the fuck?
They have
Then-
whatever left over after.
I
expenses.
disagree.
You only get a salary.
you can't just disagree when
I
you're
disagree,
wrong.
dude.
You only get a salary if you form a corporation, then pay yourself a salary, and then that's reported through like a 1099-K. But I mean, your income.
When
is
when a girl is like, "Wow, your dick is
Okay.
small as shit," do you go, "I disagree"? Is that what you say?
What do you mean?
When a girl's like, "Your dick is 4 inches and I hate it," you go,
Yeah.
"I disagree."
yeah,
No,
I'm sure he
that
does.
is that is a measure.
I'm sure he does actually.
Shut the fuck
Your
up.
cum tastes bad, like fucking like expired tapioca
I'm not a-
pudding. Do you say I disagree when she says that?
I love tapioca pudding.
I know it is good.
It's so good, dude. We should have a little tapioca day.
I can't, dude.
Me and you, dude. We'll get some
I
tapioca
don't wanna
pudding
have
with some
tapioca.
bubble tea.
No, it sounds great, but I'm
Come on,
staying
man.
off
Tapioca
sugars.
Tuesdays. We used to do this.
You're right.
All
Always
the
back in
time.
the day, we'd get
Yeah, yeah.
together, Glen Burnie, go to thing, get some fresh tapioca.
We have transmission fix.
That's
some
right.
tapioca.
Adam, it's fine that you were wrong about this.
I'm
I don't
not
care.
wrong.
I don't know, understand why this is a hill you want to die on.
Yeah.
I'm not
Who
dead.
cares? Who cares, man? Put the phone away. We're not talking about
I'm
taxes
good. Okay,
anymore.
we'll talk about it after. It's not about taxes. It's pre-tax. That's the point.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my
dude.
God.
Who even gives a fuck? Even if you are right, who cares? Which you're not.
I care.
I finally deposited all my refund checks. I got,
nice.
I got more back than I thought I did.
That's good.
Because I had my penalty for not having health insurance was like $2,400.
Isn't it supposed to be $2,100 max?
No, it's $2,085 is the max, and then because I asked the accountant like 9 times,
Yeah.
and he was like, it's $2,885 or it's this other amount, whichever is. It's the way it's worded. I guess it was right when I looked over it.
Gotcha.
Again, what he said.
Shouts out, Patrick. He's
Yeah.
a good accountant.
Yeah, I mean, it just didn't. I'll have to look at the email because I was yelling about it on the show.
I remember,
saw that
yeah.
amount. But I mean, I still got about like $6,400 back.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm starting Stoppy Baby Enterprises, my corporation.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys should both have S.
I'm doing one right now. Yeah.
I don't know shit.
Well,
I gotta
see,
do it.
Yeah.
As me and Nick, people who
It's
understand
also
taxes.
to further shit on your example.
Okay, let's go.
You say, well, that's a business. Is you could very easily, like a Mitt Romney could start an S corp and then pay himself a salary of $20,000 a year for
Right.
the S corp, but then still have a shit ton of dividends from the S corp. Would you say that he's not a 1%er because his income is $20,000?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that he is
So
impoverished.
He's a lower middle class person because
that is true.
I'm
Free
saying
Mitt.
that technically, in my opinion, $20,000 should be beneath the poverty level in this country. No one should have to live off
Mitt
that.
should be on food stamps.
I think he should. I saw him at that Jazz game. He was looking gaunt.
Yeah, dude. Let's feed him some government cheese.
What is this noise? There's this horrible fucking noise.
But wouldn't the S corp have to pay the taxes anyway?
Shut up, man. I don't
Yes,
want to
it
talk
pays the
about fucking
corporate
bitch
tax
ass
rate.
taxes.
All right,
Taxes are
that's fine.
gay.
Yeah.
That's
Taxes
fine.
are gay. I'm a libertarian. The government has no control over me, and there shouldn't be
There's-
roads.
All right. Not only is the episode bad, but now there's like fucking
I
weird
know.
audio.
The episode's fine.
Yeah, I know, but the sound's all fucked up.
Should we stop for a second?
No, I don't know what the fucking problem
Is it mine?
Is it because Adam's gay?
Yes. I don't. You know what? I don't even give a shit. Who cares? It just sounds bad.
What's
It's
wrong
like
with it?
staticky and crackling.
Is it a phones?
Yeah,
We all
there
put our
it is.
phones?
Oh, it was
Now
your
it's
phone.
fine. It was your phone.
You motherfucker.
Sorry.
First you're wrong about taxes, now you're trying to sabotage the app.
It was
so
my-
that the people won't see how wrong you are about taxes.
It was my dog's phone. It was my phone.
No, I see what you're doing, dude.
Whatever.
Adam, stop reaching for the power cord.
Yeah.
Adam doesn't want it on record. He's a
I'm
Jew
not
that
reaching
doesn't
for the-
understand taxes.
Yeah.
I've already on the record said I do not understand money or taxes and I'm not cheap and I spend money on the dumbest stuff.
Whatever, man.
Like Adidas kind of shit.
You don't even do that shit.
I just spent $200 at Adidas because I was stoned.
What'd you buy?
Soccer jerseys.
Man,
I don't need soccer
It's
jerseys.
such a nice day. What a horrible day to have to sit inside and podcast.
We can go
We should do
out
an
after
outside
this.
podcast, dude.
Yeah.
We should do a podcast.
We should have. Too late now.
Fuck.
It's too late to. I'm not redoing this one.
No.
No.
I don't fucking care to.
Yes. Finally.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying
The
is
last one we didn't redo was fine. People
Yeah.
didn't know what the fuck the difference was.
we didn't
It was the
redo it. We
exact
just
same
released
fucking
it as a
episode.
bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit.
Well, we just
what we
did
do
an
is
extra
bullshit.
episode. Yeah.
It's all it's gay and our dicks
No,
are
some
small.
of them are good.
No.
Most of them are
Well, yeah,
bad.
the ones when you're in Las Vegas.
Well, I'll tell you guys. check out the Real Ass podcast I did with Tim Dillon yesterday. We had a lot of fun. It was a great show. We had a lot of good riffs on that one. I talked about those Hasidic guys I saw buying diapers.
Oh yeah, talk
together.
about it here. You only talked
Yeah.
about the live show,
Yeah, but I already did it on Real Ass podcast.
dude. That's proprietary, man. We're
Is
gonna
it?
sue you
Yeah.
for doing your best riffs on another show. Me and Adam are gonna form a fucking S corp. Or
It was
some
Yeah.
great.
shit.
We had a great
union.
time, dude. We did the whole thing about how the game snooker is bullshit.
I love snooker though.
Do you play snooker?
I used to when
Is
I
that
was
the
a
one
little
with
kid.
the red balls?
It's just like
You
'cause
you
take
shoot a little.
turns.
Yeah.
You take turns. You sink all the balls at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to match up the colors. Or am I
no,
thinking
you're
of-
supposed to
I'm
put
thinking
balls-
of snood.
Oh yeah,
You ever played
that is not even.
that is like that's on the computer.
Yeah, that's what I thought you guys were
No.
talking about.
Snooker is like billiards.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
fuck
pool.
that. Fuck pool.
But it's like all the same color ball, I think, or
that
black and
bumper
red
pool?
balls.
You have to sink balls in like the appropriate order or whatever. And there's something about it. I don't know.
sounds fucking gay.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ever play bumper pool?
Yeah, of course.
Shit rules, dude.
Yeah.
What is like? Is it like pinball?
They got little bumpers on a pool table and shit. You just got to get your red. It's red versus
Yeah.
white, I think.
It's the one you thought snooker was.
Oh, that's bumper pool.
Yeah.
What's snooker then?
Snooker is like there's a bunch of balls on the table. Like one person sinks all the balls at once, and then there's like it's like bowling. I guess there's frames.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've never played it.
I don't know. It's stupid. It's a dumb sport. It's like one of those sports where there's like, all right, well, there's already a more popular version of this, and I'm not good at that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll do the one that most people don't do,
Right.
and then become good at that and pretend like
racquetball and squash.
Yeah, squash.
Y'all ever play
Yeah,
squash?
yeah.
I love playing squash.
I love playing squash.
I like squash.
I like getting my pussy fat and playing squash.
I put a whole squash racket in my
I did.
ass.
You know what I'd like to do? I put a whole butternut squash up my ass. Then I go to my job at the car dealer. And it says, Lanny, why you got that squash up your ass? Because I tell him I'm gay. I'm gay. What else am I supposed to do?
I'm gay Lanny with squash in my
Gay
ass.
Lanny. I go to the grocery store and I see the vegetables and all I just want to put them in my ass. That's the only thing I live for is putting them vegetables in my ass. What's that, an eggplant? Shove that in my ass.
Oh boy, my ass is starting to water.
Yeah, something like that.
Gay Lenny's ass. Gay Lenny's ass water is not his mouth.
The Velveeta room in Austin. There was, this Jake would tell me about this guy that used to like come in to do the mic, but he was like some Texas guy, so he had the accent, and he would order ice water, but he had the accent, so he'd be like, "Can I get a big old glass of ass water?" Can I get a glass of ass water, please?
That's what you do after an enema.
Yeah.
He's drinking.
Yeah. My head, you mind if you pour me up one of them used colonics? Yes, sir. Well, sir, there's nothing I love more than drinking my wife's coffee enema after she passes it. I make a nice little iced coffee, ass coffee, out of my wife's used colonics. Yeah. Well, sir, we got a big, hot, heatable bladder, and we fill it with nothing but the finest Maxwell House. And then my wife, she gets down doggy style, and we use a garden hose to funnel it into the rectum. Wait about 10 minutes, and then she so beautifully paints it all over my face and chest. And I drink that shit up, brother. And that's how I start my day.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you start a Lord's
That's
Day.
right about that, Ron.
Yes. Well, I'd like to thank every member of the congregation that's come out to our new 1 a.m. mass after hours.
After dark.
Yeah. Welcome to
Mass
Church After Dark.
Church after dark. In this one, Jesus fucks.
Yeah, it's the mega church that does 2 a.m. Yeah, welcome to Church After Dark, everybody. I'm just saying, let's turn right to Leviticus. We're going to get to the sexiest parts.
Everyone's just eating shrimp, fucking and sucking in a polyester cotton blend, which is not allowed.
You know, you can turn water into wine, and you can also turn that ass out. Mary Magdalene, he fucked her so hard one time that she pink socked. Who knows what that is? Let's have Jeremiah come up here and explain what a pink sock is. It's when the pussy come out of the hole. More or less, that's right. Thank you, brother.
Very
Jeremiah.
good, brother Jeremiah.
Now the Lord bless
Praise
Jeremiah with Down syndrome, but that doesn't stop him from knowing how to fuck. And that's what Church After Dark is all about. As we give us your sick, your poor, your mentally disabled, your handicapped, and show me how hard they can fuck.
It's, you know, when they fucking put their hands on someone and they like pass out and shit.
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
that, but they're all coming their
That'd be great. A
pants.
guy that goes to an evangelical like preacher, and he's like, "My dick doesn't work anymore." And he's like, "Get out of here, Satan!" Just jerking him off. Come on, get out of here, Satan! You bastard! Just sucking the guy's dick.
Yeah.
Right? Then the guy's like, dick gets hard, and his like mom faints.
The priest just wipes the cum off his lips. He's like, "Now Satan was trapped in the form of cum."
Yeah, spit that Satan directly into the holy water. And we'll be right back on Church After Dark. It's just Joel Osteen blowing guys.
With his big horse mouth.
Yeah.
It would make sense.
All those guys are gay, dude.
He's got a big ass mouth. Shouts out to Creflo Dollar, the best name of all
is
time.
that?
700. We do a joke about a 700 club.
He's
Is Pat Robertson is like the amount of women that he's fucked. It's like if you like getting pussy, this is the show to watch. They used to confuse the shit out of me when 700 Club came on.
It was after cartoons.
because I didn't understand. It was like, what is this? You know?
I know. I had
Just
no idea
Christian
either.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to be like a funny show, or like waiting for him to be sort of like Mr. Rogers.
Well, it was like Sunday
Yeah.
mornings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like 15 minutes in, you're like, oh, this is some bullshit fucking religious shit, dude.
What's the 700 AD? Is
I don't
when
know.
Jesus came back.
What?
No.
I thought he came back 4 days later.
No, he came back 700 years later to create.
in the Middle Ages, just
evangel-
fucked up a night?
Yeah, to create evangelicalism. What is 700? What is
I don't
7?
know.
What is 700?
Oh, they named it after the amount of inches of my dick.
Yeah.
700
Pat
club.
Robertson did?
You know, Pat Robertson was like bragging about leg pressing 2,000 pounds a
Yeah, you're
couple years ago.
Is he jacked?
No. But the
He
leg
was-
press is a fake exercise.
Right.
It feels cool though to put a bunch of plates on.
Yeah.
Was that Pat Robertson or Pat Buchanan?
No, it's Pat Robertson.
I don't know why I thought it was Pat Buchanan.
No, Pat Buchanan. That's just some Pat Buchanan quote where he's like just praising Hitler.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just unironically.
That rules, man.
Yeah. Well, that's the show for today.
Thanks, guys. What do
Thanks
we
for
have?
coming to the show last night.
Oh yeah, that was a fun show. I feel like when's the next one? In 2 weeks?
The 28th. Then?
Okay.
It'll be the Monday of Labor Day or whatever that is.
Auto Bar.
Memorial Day.
August
August
4th,
something. Yeah,
12th,
Yeah, something like that.
4th.
Yeah, buy those Auto Bar tickets.
And then Cleveland and Boston in September.
And I think I'm in
Oh,
Long
it's 12.
I'm in Long Island in July.
The 12th, August 12th at Auto Bar, and then Cleveland and Boston in September.
Yeah. Let's do it, folks. Bye.